Hey there, folks. Welcome back. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whenever you're taking a look at it. I'm glad you're here. Uh, we are at the point in this video where we are ready to start putting data into our light plot, which means we are going to start assigning unit numbers, we are going to start assigning channels, and things like that. So, um, what we are going to do first is we are going to assign, we're going to number our positions, okay? And again, the way I don't know any designers that don't do this, but every position on your light plot is numbered independently of one another. So on this front of house light plot, this fixture is going to be fixture 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, all the way down to whatever this is. There's going to be, this fixture is going to be number 1 on the first electric, number 2, number 1, like that. So there's a couple different ways that you can number your fixtures. The first is automatically numbering them, is if you select the lighting position. If you come over here, you're going to see, let's see, you're going to see auto number. Okay, so let's just click on auto number and see what happens. Okay, it's kind of hard to tell. Well, it flashed. Let's zoom in and see. So here we have our unit numbers put in, and it looks like here we are. But what you want to do is you want to kind of go through and make sure they're numbered right. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. Okay, so I did not see any numbers that jump. If you ever see, when you check your numbering, if you ever see like 12, 14 right here, 15, 16, 17 on down the way, if you see if it skips a number, chances are there's two symbols right on top of each other. How that happens sometimes, I'm not sure, but but what you want to do then is pull it aside, and it's like, oh, see if there's, okay, there's nothing there. But chances are, if you see that a fixture number had skipped, that's probably what has happened. So in this one, the auto numbering worked fine. So let's just kind of go through and auto number these, see what happens. We're going to do this. We're going to do auto number. Let's give it a try. We have 1 all the way over here, I believe. 1 is all the way over here. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 over here. Now let's do this one. Again, we have a light out on the end. Here we are. So let's do auto number. Takes a second. Maybe did I click it? Yeah, let's try it again. All right, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. And then we have back here, we have, let's do one more. We're going to auto number. Okay, and there we are, 1, 2, 3, 4. Another way, in the way we're going to number a bunch of some of the other data that we need, is we're going to come up to the Spotlight menu, and we're going to click on Spotlight numbering. And this looks like, okay, so right now what we want to do is we need to see, because right now there's this does not look right. So if it doesn't look, if it looks like this, what you want to do is you want to come up to object, and you want to click on this box, and you want to click on lighting device. And now these are in our lighting device, these are all of the things that we can assign numbers to. So what we're going to do is I'm going to show you how to manually number a position. So what we're going to do is we're going to scroll down here, and we're going to find unit number, and here it is. So we're going to highlight it, but then we're also going to click on use. So we have that, we're good there. We want to make sure nothing else is highlighted or checked, or the box is checked, so we're good. So here it says here, the numbering options. We're going to start at 1, and we want to apply the same numbering to all units. Nope. What we want to do is we want to automatically increment the numbering by 1 number. The rest of this stuff we'll get to in a second. But so let's when we click on OK, Clay, I'm going to zoom out just a little bit so we see them all. And what you do is you just click once, and when you click on it, it will highlight it, and it'll keep it highlighted. And you see it, a little dialog box a little box pops up. So we're giving it unit number 3, unit 4, unit 5, unit 6, unit 7, unit 8, and unit 9. And then you double click someplace away from any other fixtures, and it puts our lights in there, or our numbers in there. So this is I'm going to quick fix this. I'm going to just quick grab this down just a little bit. Okay, it's not. We're just going to pull it out of the way. There we go. So we can see. Pull it. All right. Again, because of I'm anal retentive, and I really want to see these things. It's just good form to be able. You have all this data on your light plot, and you need to be able to have your electricians or any other constituencies who use that light plot. You want them to be able to see the data on it. Okay. So now we have gone through and we have labeled all of our unit numbers. So the next thing I'm going to do is we're going to label our channels. We are going to assign channels, and this is a bigger lecture in a different class. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to quick explain how I decide to assign channels to a light plot. So we have our whole light plot right here, and I like to think in terms of systems when I am assigning channels. So here we have our warm light system. We have these Roscoe 4s. We have a couple Roscoe 4s up here. All these lights that are in the Roscoe 4 family, that's one system. Then we have our system of cool front lights, and those are at Roscoe 60. We have some Roscoe. Oh, I need to change. I did not change some colors here. I'm going to quick change these so they're all on the right. There we go, and I'm going to change that color to Roscoe 60 R60. There we go. We're good to go. And so we have our cool front light system. Now let's look at our top light. We have our Gamma 850s. That's a system. We have our cyc lights. That's a system. We have our front of house. We have our front work lights. We have our on-stage work lights. Those are systems. And then we have our practicals. That's a system. So what I do is I usually start with my warm system first, and I start with channel 1 is going to be A, and I just go through. I don't click on every one. I want A to be channel 1, B to be channel 2, C to be channel 3, D to be channel 4, and eventually we're going to get down here. We're going to get to D, and we're going to come back to, and we have E down here, I'm sorry. And I'm going to come back to F, so that's 5. This one is going to be channel 6, channel 7, channel 8, channel 9, channel 10, channel 11. And then we start over on A here, channel 12, 13, 14, like that. So I'm going to come through and let's let's officially label these and number them. So I'm going to come back to Spotlight, Spotlight numbering, and now I want to uncheck. I want to uncheck this, and I want to unhighlight unit number. So what we want to do is we want channel. We're going to check, highlight it, and we're going to check it. I want to make sure nothing else is selected. And then again, I want to start with 1 and automatically increment the numbering by 1. So we're just going to kind of go through, and we have to make sure we click on the right fixtures. So A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, and then I is up here. So we're going to do I, J, K, L. So those are our 12 fixtures. And for now I'm just going to double click, and you see how it put in the right channels. Now we're going to start with our next system. And the nice thing is Spotlight remembers where we were. So now it says, it's like, okay, we're going to start numbering, but we're going to start numbering on 13 because that's the next channel. And I usually just kind of keep going in order. So I'm going to click on OK. So we have A, B, C, D, E. And you may laugh because I'm doing this out loud, but this is, swear to Pete, this is exactly what I do when I do this on my own. So I'm going to click on F, G, H, I, J, K. Double click, and we have our front lights, warms, and cools channeled. Now the next thing we're going to do is I like to do my top lights. So again, I'm just going to come along, and it should start, I believe, on channel 2012, so it should be 2023, I believe. I'm not sure. So we're going to click on Spotlight, Spotlight numbering, and it's going to start on 24. So we're going to come down. A is 24, B is 25, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, and N. And double click, and there we have more channels in. So the next channels that we're going to do are the cyc lights, and this is where you make a decision. You can channel each fixture individually, but usually the cyc comes up and comes down as a big block of color. If you want, you can channel each fixture independently, but the vast majority of time I personally will just give one channel number. So this one I believe was 37. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to leave a couple channels open in case we need to add them in down here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to label all of my cyc fixtures with channel 41. Why 41? Because that's what I say. That's what I want. We're going to save this. So I have them all selected. Okay. Oh, almost all selected. There we go. And I'm going to come over here to channel, and I'm just going to type in 41. Hit enter. And here are all of our fixtures are channeled at 71 or 41. Now let's see. I'm going to we have our two practicals. So again, there's I have a rhyme or reason. I'm gonna label these channel 51 and 52. Okay. Again, leave some channels free. I don't have to, but I'm going to just in case things change and I need to add in some fixtures and keep them in the same channel numbering. So I'm going to come here, and again, I'm just going to select this, and I'm going to go channel 51, enter, and channel 52, enter. Okay, and there they are. So I believe the only fixture, oh, and I forgot, let's see, yeah, I forgot a channel in here, and this is what happens all the time. So what you can do is you can come back and you can back up, you can undo all the way until you get to 24 and pop it in again, or I'm going to just add that channel in. So I'm going to add that channel in. I'm going to call it 38. It's a little bit of a pain in the rear end, but I'm gonna be lazy at this point, and I'm going to call it. We're going to make this channel 38 because that is the next channel. So I'm going to come up here, channel 38. Okay. But now should be all we have left are our front of house work lights and our on stage work lights. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to come down here and I'm going to call these our front of house, and I'm going to label those. What a lot of times, unless I have a lot of channels for show, I will label the front of house work lights channel 100. Again, it's just what I do. And then what I do is I'm going to have the on stage work lights. Here we go. 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 Let's see if I don't think I have anything else upstage. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to label those 101. All right. So now we have all of our channels. We have everything channeled. We're in a good spot. Now, right now, the only things that we have left to number are our LED strip lights, and I believe that is all. So in the next video, we are going to kind of pick up and we are going to do a little more numbering to get this plot ready to go out and be ready to be worked on. We'll see you on the next video.